Test, test, test. This is what we all been waiting for. On or about 2012. It came earlier for some, later for others. We experienced massive downloads on an individual level. Nobody's trip has been the same. Nobody's communion has been the same. The universe communicates with each one of us in a very unique fashion, made by us, ordered by us. But this is the time we came for. This is it. This is the time to approach our lives as the eternal souls in a living body that we are, and to no longer allow the external to control us, not by being in resistance or judgment or condemnation, but by finding the flow in the river of life. I am soul, you are soul, and soul is the one mother goddess. Todd Medina, broadcasting from Sedona, Arizona, right here on 89A. We're going to be doing some in-studio Soul Speak 5D broadcasts, but we're also going to keep doing our normal shows now that we're back on track. We're going to be here for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Come on by the studio over here on 89A. Come visit with me and Ty Hudnall and Serena Smith, and let's get this party going. There's a lot of very powerful energies out there right now. A tremendous amount of heart expansion, but there's also a lot of deep diving going on. So have a little respect for yourself. Go easy on yourself and go easy on each other, because we're all going through the same shift. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hello, everybody. Adrian, Fiona, Millie, Robin Quells, Carrie Anton, John Corpy, thank you for the contribution, brother. I just got it. Thank you all for your continued love and support and contributions. Yes, this is a new moon. This is where we plant and anchor in our dreams for the future for ourselves and with each other. We're going to do a show in 27 minutes with a beautiful couple that I never met before. We're going to keep doing the spontaneous, intuitive, creative, imaginative, and courageous. We are the I Am Soul. One means one. There are no exceptions. It's an all or nothing proposition. Luke Wellborn. Check your messenger in about 10 seconds. I'm inviting you up here on the screen if you got time. And if you can't make it, we'll get somebody else. Let's keep the ball rolling. All right, let me find Luke. Luke, come with me to the dark side. Right, Luke put up a hell of a picture yesterday. I'm going to see if I can put it up here on the screen. Luke, if you're not doing anything, come on up and join me in the studio. I'll give you about 5 minutes, and if that doesn't work, I'll just put the link out there and see who wants to come up. So, yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. I thought I was going to be in Arkansas on top of the mountain in an RV, living there until we start the Soulogy Fest on August the 26th, 27th, and 28th. But Mother Universe had something else in store for us. And I was taken to Texas, and I was able to stay for 5 days, 5 nights with a beautiful couple and a beautiful brother, a holy triad in the flesh. And it was a very powerful experience. We weren't able to broadcast there because I lived out in the country, but you know, that's really not what it was about. Once I got on the road about 3 or 4 hours, I started to feel the magnetic energy in the pool of Sedona. Everything started to make sense. And, you know, this is how the universe is communicating with us now. It's speaking to us in every moment. We know this. It's allowing us the opportunity and the potential to act on the inner guidance that we receive, which is usually atypical of what conventional wisdom and the social norms tell you is okay. We are the crazy people. We're doing the things that don't make any sense, and now they're all starting to add up. As we see this illusion, this matrix crumbling and being deconstructed, we are moving into our power more and more every single day. I am soul. This is what we came in with. This is what we'll leave with. And the only thing that we will have, that we didn't come into this series of incarnations with, is our life experience. And this is the gold. The days of damning the shadow and damning the uncomfortable feelings are over. We have learned that this is the coal that makes the diamonds of life. There is a reason that octahedrons are the base element in the New Earth grid. There's a reason for that. There's so many different ways to look at the symbology of everything. But now, how does a tear come out of your eyes when you're in a good mood? But this is the reverence, the field of reverence that we're in, and honor that we're in. We honor each other, but most of all, we honor ourselves. We don't look at anything outside of ourselves. We honor ourselves. Nobody has anything to do with that. We're going to talk to my brother Luke here, and we're going to do a show in about 25 minutes with a beautiful couple, 23 minutes, and then we're going to just keep on going. Ty and I are going to do some stuff out of the studio. A little bit later, there's Luke, my brother. What's happening? What's going on?
What's happening, Todd, dude? What's happening?
You took a picture. I'm going to pull it up. Keep talking, man. Tell us what's going on. I'm going to pull the picture up and show everybody what you picked up on. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday morning, around 10 a.m. actually. I was, I just happened to see the sun and kind of connected with an old soul, and took a picture of the sun, kind of like that night I went, live with you after the Raquel Trevino interview when I saw the Nile in the sky. And I just took the picture. I didn't think anything of it, and then I sent the picture to the old soul that I connected with, and next thing you know, I'm seeing the eye of, Ra right there.
Check this out. Now, I got it up on the screen. I think I changed the preferences. I think you can see it. Can you see the screen now or no, Luke?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, because people weren't able to see it when I was sharing screen when they were guests on the show. But if people, if you can take a look at this, I know I can't blow it up right now. Oh yeah, I can blow it up. Hang on. Here we go. Check it out. You see, I don't think that's the eye of Ra. I think that's the eye of Luke. And I think the things that are happening around us with the light beams and the light streams and the waves and the intuitions, everything, the sounds, the tones, they're emanating from us, the soul, central sun of a universe. And each one of us is a universe. But man, look at that. That is as clear as a bell. It is clear as a bell. And it reminds me, hang on, let me go back to the screen. I just want to conclude it with this, but it reminds me of when I first woke up. I'm not living in Sedona now. I'm just visiting for 3 or 4 weeks, anchoring this mountain range as instructed with the mountain range in Arkansas, where we're going to be having the Soulogy Fest in the end of August. SoulogyFest.com. Go check it out. Tickets are popping now, and we've got some great people coming. Let me get back over here. What I was going to say is when I woke up, 12 years ago or 11, 12 years ago, I've talked about this before, but it said, keep things simple. There is there's a perfect order to the universe, and we're all one unique and equal soul. And that was pretty much it. But there was always these little tidbits, and one of the little tidbits they gave me was watch the clouds. And I have spent 11, 12 years watching the clouds and various things coming. But I got to say this, in the last week or so, what I'm seeing in the sky and pictures that I'm seeing other people taking, there's some profound stuff. And I'm not talking about light ships or cloud ships, not that they're not there, What I'm talking about is stuff like you just put up. And so there's more and more what we might call anomalies from the human perspective popping up. And so I don't know what that means. Maybe it's an instant download or what, but thank you, brother, for sharing. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm so glad you're in Sedona, man. I was feeling for you when you were sweating in that box the other day.
Yeah.
You could tell it was hot. Man. You were hot as fuck, dude. I was just like, man, I'm hoping Ty gets to the AC soon,
Well, that thermometer on there, the thermostat in that RV, my friend's RV, only went up to 99, and it was 99. So I don't know. It must have been 110, 111 probably. But
oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm so glad to see you safe, and Sedona is glad to have you.
yeah.
It's just I really owe a debt of gratitude to you and Morgan. Y'all's story has just been literally so profound to me in my search and this reconnection with this old soul, that I just immediately kind of went back like 7, 8, 9 lifetimes. And then you just had, I believe it was Amanda on yesterday, or Angie or Amanda on yesterday.
Who was on yesterday? I did. It was
She
probably.
talking about going
Talk about
40,000 years
40.
that she had to travel back.
Who was that? How many years?
She said she went to like the moon. It was a really touching, very very quiet.
Oh! You're talking about Angela Dwell.
Yes.
Angela
Yes.
Dwell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a powerful power. Every time she comes on, it's super powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that just like started unlocking something in me, and then the planetary alignment. Friday morning. And then the night before I fell out. I almost had a seizure. I don't know what was happening with me. I actually fell out at my friend's house. Something I don't do. I mean, I don't know if I just the whole download just kind of freaked my CNS out. And then next thing you know, like I'm meeting this old soul, and it's just God, like I feel like I've been on a 48-hour dream. Like I really have. Like it's just. And so many tie-ins to this old soul, and it's just I'm blown away, dude. Like,
dude, I'm with you, man. I'm telling you, I don't know when it started. I'm not one of those that I'm here with Ty Hudnall, who to me has the most incredible, quick, right off the top of his head because it's ingrained in his brain. The take on the movements of the celestial bodies. You can call it astrology, call it whatever you want. But it's interesting what he has to say, and we'll be hearing a lot from him over the next 3 or 4 weeks as we're here in the studio. But for me, I don't really tap into that stuff. I mean, obviously, I talk to people about it, but what I'm saying is, going back to what you're saying, is that over the last week, there's been some incredibly powerful energies like never, ever, ever before. We are in this thing. It's not upon us. It's not coming in the future. It's here right now. And if I could offer my brothers and sisters and myself, because I always speak to myself first. Anything that's being said or anything coming out of my mouth is meant for me, first and foremost, because that's really where it starts and it ends. And that would be, whatever we have done before, and I mean right up to yesterday. Whatever truth we've held, we're in a new world today, and we'll be in a new world tomorrow. And the truth, is just like us, because it is us. It reaches a higher vantage point. It has a broader perspective, and therefore can see things or reveal things that we haven't been able to see before. It's not a indictment against our choices. It's not a damnation or condemnation. It is information. Take that information in, bless it. It's part of you. Don't resist it. Don't deny it. Don't project it on anybody else. Just belly up to the bar and walk the talk, because that's what this universe needs. And that's why the universe chose each and every one of us to come here. Everybody here, no matter what we think, including Hitler and everyone else, I don't give a shit what anybody says. They're valiant souls playing a role. And now we're all coming together and integrating. You can see it in people's transmissions and posts and channelings. They're all saying the same thing, So, let go or be dragged.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. And I'm just, like I said, I'm so thankful, Todd. Like I said, y'all have been just an inspiration with, you and Morgan being separated and seeing your strength and your determination, brother. Like I said, I salute you, and I salute everybody is.
I appreciate that. And somebody, I met a lady, and it was part of the trip. I did a video. I'm getting a trip. You got to go to Clovis, New Mexico, and I ended up meeting Catherine Knoll, who is the epitome of what Soulogy is here for. And I know we tend to over categorize things. On a physical level, I would say most of 80% of Soulogy, of these communities, are women like Catherine Null. They're quiet. They do grid work and anonymity. They bless this world daily as part of their daily life. They don't want to be in front of a camera, although they'll be coming because they're all coming out. That's really the key. But one of the things she said to me was kind of what you talked about Morgan and I. And I told her, you know, people think that maybe we are walking and we are. We're walking this incredible fairy tale. But it takes work, it takes guts, it takes truth, it takes courage, it takes individuality, it takes partnership. And this can be applied to any and all of us. It can be applied to me and you. But most of all, it takes what I call soul responsibility. SOLE and SOUL. It's up to us. Nothing out there is about anything but me. And our mirrors are our reflection. And we, from a human perspective, that's the good, that's the bad, whatever, however you want to describe it. But to me, that's the greatest gift of being with Morgan Lee is being able to being taken to the depths of my soul and having that brutal honesty of the soul, which is not a conversation involving my partner. It's a conversation involving me and the universe. And it works the same way for everybody. And that's the only thing I was trying to tell Catherine the other night. And that's what I'm trying to tell you now.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that, Todd. That's, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Like,
right on, brother.
Yeah, it's just, it feels so good. And like, I took that picture, and like I said, I was just trying to take a picture of the sun. And then I took another one yesterday. It shows a blue and almost a red orb around the central sun. And I put that up on my website too.
You did? Was that on your page? Let me see.
Yeah, on the self-revelation page. I just uploaded it.
Self-revelation. Hang on, let me see. The reason I'm going to look is because one of the things that, you know, we've been experiencing, Morgan and I, I've seen other people doing it, is the new colors of the new earth, right? I mean, they're like, the two primary colors are this, she calls it a dusty pink, or somebody might call it a dusty rose. And then this kind of turquoisey blue. I can see it on your picture. I'm just trying to make sure that's it. But yeah, I mean, this is, you know, everything that's coming in for all of us is translating into a greater visibility of what we haven't been able to see before. Okay. So whether that means colors around the sun or audibly hearing something that's always been there that we haven't heard before or whatever. But, you know, pay attention to the synchronicities and the signs because as many have said over centuries and millennia, they are signs telling you that you're on the right path, right? That's what synchronicity is. It's not, oh, wow, look at that. That's cool. No, it's telling you keep going. Don't stop. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And like I had said earlier, what I was told many, many times from the beginning 11, 12 years ago is whatever you do, don't do the same thing. Don't do anything that's been done before. Do something different. And that to me is where we're at. And people are starting to tap into that, which is what? You know, think about where we come from. What is the holy darkness? It is the mother's womb. It's pitch black. Many of us have had experiences in dream state and otherwise where we end up in this abyss. And it just rips you to shreds. It just makes you bare naked. But what comes from it? Birth. Okay? So think about that. Are we going to construct from a strategized, structured, patriarchal, templematic environment? Are we going to birth and create from the abyss? Because that's where we come from. It sounds like a bad word because that's the words that have been associated with it and connotated to it in our experience by those that had the esoteric knowledge. But now things have changed. Now we understand that what is up is down and what is right is left and what is, you know what I mean? And so we thought, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. Well, guess why we came here? and guess
Right.
where we
Right.
came from. So you know, this is right up, you know, right what I'm feeling. And I know a lot of people with Soulogy Fest are like, who's going to be there? Da, da, da. Well, that information's coming out, but unlike the previous festival templates, we're not going to have everything signed, sealed, and delivered the day we announced it. We're going to build it just like we did last year, a little bit at a time. And 60, 70, 80% of what you'll see on stage and on the live stream, which is the live stream itself is going to be probably bigger than what happens. I guess they're tied together, but my point is it's going to come from the people attending. They're the ones, and that really, to me, speaks about embodying and anchoring what's really happening here. There's no more pedestals. There's no more yogis and gurus. Step up on this stage, like I told my beautiful sister in Clovis, New Mexico, do you want to go on video with me right now? And she's like, no, 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 no. But I said, you know, the day's coming. And this is who we need up there. We need you all up there. And that doesn't just mean the women that are in the background. It means that part of them that they represent that's in all of us, men or women, you know?
Yeah, I love that, Todd. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And it's almost like, you know, the law of attraction is like really, it's exactly how it works. When you get into that feeling good vibe, you know, it's like, okay, feel good. Okay, stay on that ride, because the universe is going to give you more. It's going to give you more. It's going to give us more. And then as a collective, as we all unfold and feel this, that's all this beauty and joy that's just coming in. And that's what I'm getting. And I love the momentum of it. It can't go fast enough for me. I know, even though sometimes I should ground, I don't.
Yeah.
But you know,
I know the
I
feeling.
just feel good.
Yeah, I can quickly be bouncing off the walls like a Super Ball. But I think we're all learning how to do it, you know? You know, there's that old saying of, you know, try to hold a bar of soap. You can hold it too tight, you can hold it too loose. We are the space between breasts. And this is the code we're creating. The code we're creating is how to be a balanced human being. The you, me, we, and it, threw us into this realm, created this realm to bring extreme duality in a polarity realm to see what we could do with it. Can you bring yourself to a no-charge state, to a neutrality state where you have the perspective of your soul, the I am soul, and function in this playground? And I believe that's where we're at. You got any? I want you to come back in. I'll reach out to you. We'll schedule a regular show. We're going to be scheduling. We've already put a couple of shows together. We're going to put a great show together. We're going to start in 7 minutes. But yeah, let's get together. And is there anything you want to say as we conclude this broadcast?
I'm just glad you got to see the picture. I'm glad that everybody else saw it. Like I said, I don't try to gain anything from this. I'm just here as a vessel, you know, to bring this message forward, because that's always been my role. I just love everybody that's been on as guests, and thank you all to carrying the torch, man. That's you know, that's what it is for me. And just loving life, man.
Right on.
Thank
Right
you,
on,
Todd.
brother. You take care.
All right.
Peace
Later.
out. Love you, man.
All right, later, man.
We'll be
All right.
back in